Alright everybody, I figured I'd make a video on how to change your oil on a 2003 BT 750 CB. There's the motorcycle. Alright, on the side that the kickstand is on, you're going to need a 17 millimeter.
I can't get it off the thing.
I just said we'll do it in there. Anyway, I'm making a video called in through here. On the side your kickstand's on the bottom lower side, on the left lower side of the motor, you'll find your drain plug, 17 millimeter. You need to take that out, and your oil filter is right there, and it's easier to take off from the other side, but I'll show you that when I get to it. Let me crack this loose and be right back. Here's your drain plug. You got a crush washer on there, which you don't need to change it unless it's leaking. This is what I did. I cut one of them oil things off, and that fits up underneath there easier. And I know this ain't too safe, or don't look safe, what I got it sitting on here, but it's safe. And I took my dipstick out. Your dipstick goes in right there. There's what the top of it looks like, and there's the little dipstick. That's a long way right there on the wood. And you just let it drain until oil quits coming out. It's almost done already. Then you take your oil filter off. I'll be back in a second. And as you can see, it's barely dripping, so we're almost done. Just wanted to show y'all, in case you've never changed the oil or anything before. First time changers. Everybody's got to start sometime, you know. Don't discriminate. Gonna be teaching my son here in a minute how to change the back tire on his. Be back in a minute. Alright, here's the oil filter, y'all. It shouldn't be hard to take off, but I guess we're fixing to find out. Block it off. Put the oil on it. Oh yeah, it's hot. Alright, hit pause. Alright, went got me an oil filter wrench. Out of the toolbox. Very hard to use. Bad thing is just getting it in the right spot. Every time you do, it moves just a hair. Alright, we got her turned. You want to get your pan ready. You want to make sure your old filter comes off. Which I'll have to come over on that side and look at it. Alright, look at this part right here, cameraman. Alright, you wanna look. Right here, you can take your old filter. Look in there. And the old gasket is right there on the filter. Right there. Alright, now, here's an old trick. You wanna take your new filter and put some oil in it. So that way you don't have a dry start. Put some oil in your filter, screw it back on, put your drain plug back in, and we'll start adding oil. I'll clean this off. We got a good clean surface where your oil filter goes. Alright, same thing with your drain plug oil. Swapping the surface off. And there's a little bit of oil coming out, but I ain't gonna hurt none. Just wanna make sure the surface is clean. Alright, so we're gonna put our drain plug in first. We're just gonna snug it with our fingers right now. Alright, it's snugged up with our fingers. Now, we got that's what I'm using, it's a Honda genuine part. Then we got this GN4 4-stroke motorcycle oil, 10W40. And you'll want to pour some of that in here. And then dab your finger in there and make sure it's right here. It's good and rolled up. Ain't nothing on it. Alright. And that filter is soaking it up, so a little bit more. Because you don't want to start it and it have a dry start. You don't have nothing dry in there. You want everything lubricated. Alright, so we're putting this back on. Do the opposite way is taking it off. I'm gonna do it hand tight. That one that was on it was too tight. This is the first time I've changed oil in it since I've had it. And I'm gonna go on the other side so I can grab it good. That should be good right there. Alright. And don't forget about your drain plug. You don't want to go too tight with it. Just strip out stuff. Watching this down here, Colin. That's tight enough right there. You want to wipe off everything so that way you can check for leaks. You don't want nothing dripping off and you think it's leaking and it's not. Because it didn't leak before I've done this. So